What's up, fam? What's going on? We back with another video. Happy Monday. I hope everybody having a good day. Had a good day. However y'all see it, whenever y'all look at it. But for this one, we got Flocko on the screen, as y'all see. But he talking about Lil Durk and how with this new evidence that came out on Vlad, how he feel like Durk is cooked. So with that, make sure y'all got y'all grabber. Get y'all some grabber. But other than that, spark y'all woods, whatever with me. Let's check this video out.
I didn't know how cooked Lil Durk was until this Vlad TV interview. Lil Durk is so cooked that at the end of the interview, Vlad TV began to advise Lil Durk to just take the stand and snitch because he's not winning this case any other way. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money to download out, it's a really easy one. They really do pay you. So if you need the money, download.
Me personally, I think Durk should take the stand if that betters his chances of actually making it through this. Now, of course, you take the stand, you can be cross-examined. That's the problem with that. But look, for example, the Tory Lanez situation. He was saying that he should have taken the stand. Now he's doing 10 years. He's getting stabbed in prison and everything else like that. In the day, if you did not do it, you should absolutely take the stand.
You should talk for yourself.
But if you did it, because look, not taking the stand is automatically going to make you look worse to the jury. The jury's thinking, what do you have to hide if you had nothing to do with it?
Facts.
That's what
right?
they thinking too.
Most intelligent people think that innocent people should be taking the stand and defend themselves.
And Durk, if you worry about having a rap career, you better not, bruh. Because the streets are stupid. If you take the stand and speak up for yourself, they're still going to consider this snitching and telling because you're on the stand sticking up for yourself, which is dumb, right? Like, you should be able to take the stand.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm trying to let Flocko talk, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Now, with Lil Durk's situation, yes, it's considered snitching, but at this point, bro, it's like, what's more important to you, the streets or your family? The people that's gonna really hold you down, or the people that wanna hold you down? Like, this is what it get down to. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna even beat around the bush. What he would be doing is snitching. It would be considered snitching. But at the end of the day, if they all trying to put the blame on you, and you got about what 9, 10 witnesses, even though they all may not be credible, nigga, you need to get yourself out of this situation. At this point, it comes down to what's more important to you, the streets or your family. The woman you gonna lay down with every night, India, or your family. You get what I'm saying? So it comes down to that simple as thing with Durk. At the end of the day, he gonna be snitching. He gonna have to do some type of snitching. In my opinion, he gonna have to do some type of snitching to get out of this. The nigga got 9 witnesses on him. Like, what you gonna do with 9 witnesses on you, bro? Then again, like I said, all the witnesses may not be credible, but you only need one credible witness that can tie everything up. It's over with, bro. It's over with. So, like I said, he gonna have to do some type of snitching and some type of working with them boys to get his ass out. That's just plain and simple. If he really didn't do nothing, he gonna have to work his way up out of that by running his mouth, and that's what he gonna have to do. At the end of the day, do I think Durk can come home and still have a career in the music industry? Hell, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. He was the biggest when he left. One of the biggest. Like, the nigga gonna come back and he can come back and have a very fruitful music career. Now, should he be talking about the same shit when he come back? Not really. But then again, you got all these other rappers that snitched and still rap that street shit. So at the end of the day, it's just a form of entertainment. But yeah, that's what it come down to. He gonna have to do some type of working with the boys to get out of this. That's my honest opinion. I don't feel like then again, Drew Finley is good. Yeah, he a great lawyer. Not taking nothing from him, but I don't feel like he's gonna be able to do it all by himself. I feel like Durk gonna have to help him. So, yeah. We're gonna get back to this video. I'm finna spark my blunt, but yeah, I just have to say that real quick because it's tricky. The whole situation with him is tricky. He had too many people around, too many people involved, too much word to mouth. It was a lot of failures in that went wrong that led to where he's at now. And then on top of that, then again, like my opinion, if you was gonna have niggas come and take flights all the way to California, nigga, then again, granted, we all know at the end of the day that you had knowledge of what was going on. You got to be able to prove it in court. 1, 2. Why didn't you just have a nigga from California do it? You got connections with some hoods out here, don't you? So why wouldn't you just have a nigga in Cali do that shit? Like that shit would have been it'd have been way more under the radar type shit. Like, but you had 6 niggas fly, 5, 6 niggas fly from Chicago to California and commit a murder in front of the Bellevue Center, nigga. If y'all don't understand that whole area, yeah.
At your own trial,
He's cooked if you don't cooperate. He's cooked,
right? But when the streets see a picture of Lil Durk on that stand, it doesn't matter what the reason is, why he's there. They're gonna call him a rat. They're gonna label him a rat. They're gonna take him through the gunner treatment. So if Lil Durk is concerned with keeping up with the streets, don't take the stand. If you want to come home, take the stand. Now, I didn't know exactly how effed Lil Durk was because I kind of lost track of this case. There was too much development. The last thing I touched on when it comes to this case was Lil Durk tried to get this case dismissed a couple times off of technicalities, and the feds told him, "Bitch, you thought." Simple as that. You thought, all right?
Yeah, no, real shit.
Look, Durk tried to get a case dismissed off a technicality or whether or not the attorney general was properly sworn in. You're not getting out. Stop it. So now they're going to trial. Now, what I learned during this interview is apparently there's about 9 witnesses who would testify against Lil Durk.
So let's talk about what's happening right now in the case. So I guess there's multiple witnesses that are saying that Durk had $1 million bounty.
Yep.
Okay, explain that.
So
see it's shit like that. Like they don't gotta prove that if they got a witness coming forward saying that. They don't have that's their proof right there. Like
in a first paperwork,
yeah.
it never said about a bounty at first. It was just saying a murder for hire. So PW, it was a PW who said that Durk had $600,000 for Old Block. So they was riding around Old Block exposed to kill Money Duke and another guy for that money. And then, this came about with the $1 million on Quando Rondo, a PW in Atlanta who fighting for his life, say that he was there for the first shooting of Quando Rondo now after their concert or something. It was a shooting at the gas station.
I remember that.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
The feds ain't need the witnesses to tell them that Lil Durk put $1 million on Quando Rondo's head. Quando Rondo has been telling us Lil Durk put $1 million on his head. Quando Rondo has mentioned numerous times in multiple songs, in multiple social media posts, that Lil Durk got a bounty on his head. Y'all remember when Quando Rondo rapped, right? They said I got $1 million on my head. Tell them niggas come and get that. Quando Rondo told us this already. But the reason why the fans are using these witnesses to connect the dots, because the witnesses are the only reason, are the only way, and the only reason Lil Durk got charges right now. The feds cannot prove murder for hire if witnesses are not involved, if people aren't snitching. Because for the most part,
Man, this case, he did some things right, because then again, if they didn't have these witnesses, this would be a very beatable case for Durk, no cap. But the witnesses is going, and then again, this is not a state case, so then certain things, they like for instance, perfect example, for instance, that YSL Woody case, that was a state case. With the whole Young Thug shit, that was a state case. You seen how he was doing all that? That's not going to happen in federal court. That's not going to happen like that in federal court. It's going to be a whole different get down, bro. A whole different get down. No cap.
Durk kept his nose clean. Lil Durk came on the plane with OT Avani, the private jet, to California before they murdered Quando Rondo. That's the only thing they got on Lil Durk. That and Durk texting, don't book nothing under my name.
So see, what he failed to realize is, like they said, the witnesses, right? Let's go back. Listen to what he says.
The private jet to California. Durk, if people aren't snitching.
Listen to what he says.
Because for the most part, Lil Durk kept his nose clean. Lil Durk came on the plane with OT Avani, the private jet, to California before they murdered Quando Rondo. That's the only thing they got on Lil Durk. That and Durk texting, don't book nothing under my name.
Now, let's talk about it. we're gonna put that one last. Let's talk about the second one first. The second one first. Don't book nothing in my names and stuff. They're gonna, if you don't have a solid fight or a solid defense as to why you said that, they're gonna try their hardest, and they're gonna, by you texting that, it kind of made it kind of easy. They're gonna try and prove that you had knowledge of it, even if you didn't put the hit together. At the end of the day, this is federal. So if they can prove you had knowledge of it, they can still charge your ass with it. So, with that being said, that is tricky. That's one. Two, OTF Vonnie was on the plane with Durk. Vonnie is cooperating with the feds. If everyone pay attention to the case, Vonnie is like the mastermind. Like Trench's News, shout out Trench's News. He be on that. He be updating it. I'll be watching him. But Trench's News say Vonnie got the most motive. Vaughn was his cousin. He was living it up. He was his manager. He was having money and having motion when Vaughn was here. It looks like Vonnie did it. No cap, in my opinion. But now let's go to the plane thing. So Durk and Vonnie's on the plane. Vonnie's cooperating. Vonnie is the one who acquired the shooters and everything. So then again, and then he was on the plane with Durk. So he is tied to everyone in the case. So he should be, him cooperating is the worst thing ever. No cap. No, like, yeah, it's if he, but if Drew Finley cannot depict him lying on some type of way to where he can make the jury believe he's a liar, it's over with. It's over with. No cap.
That's the only thing they got on Lil Durk, and to me, that's not enough to convict somebody of murder for hire charges.
That's
not enough to convince a jury to give somebody life in prison. But you know what's enough? When you have people involved with this, people involved in the intricate details, people who had specific roles telling you, here was my role in this murder for hire, and Lil Durk was our mastermind and our boss, you not overcoming that, bro, because people ain't dumb at the end of the day. So when I hear that not only are people already telling the feds the motives, people are already giving the feds enough information to where they're updating their indictment. When the indictment first come out, what did we say? Hold on, they keep saying it's a murder for hire, but they not listed any type of monetary amount. When the indictment first opened up, a lot of people said, yo, man, Durk coming home, bro. How you do an indictment for murder for hire, but you can't say what the reward was? The feds refused to put a monetary amount down. They even threw out the theory that it was a non-monetary amount. That's when Lil Durk and his attorney strike back and say, yo, Your Honor, like, tell them be specific, because at this point they're not. They'll force the feds to say, okay, Lil Durk put $1 million. And he not only put $1 million, but then afterwards, Lil Durk like got them grills. Apparently, like after they murdered Quanarado's little cousin, right, in the targeted Quanarado hit, Lil Durk bought them diamond grills, and apparently that was also compensation.
You have it listen, you type it in, and then you go digging.
You literally just drag it in.
So yeah, it's being money brought up.
Okay.
For those of y'all who don't know, this is Trench's News. Y'all should go check out his channel. He keeps all the updates on this Durk case. But so if y'all want to go check him out, his name is Trench's News on YouTube. Make sure y'all go check him out. But yeah, shout out to him.
So now you have someone who's connected to Durk who's saying that he was responsible for a shooting that happened in Georgia where Quando Rondo was shot at. I don't know. Didn't someone get hit?
Yeah, someone got hit, and it was at a gas station.
That's bad, because right there, what they're trying to do, if they got somebody from the Georgia shooting trying to say that Durk was the one who put that together, what they're trying to do is create a pattern. They're trying to show a pattern of behavior, right now.
Right, they're coming back from a show. So now they have someone who's saying they're the shooter?
Yeah, saying that Durk them was responsible for that shooting. Was just a pattern of stalking what the feds look.
What I tell y'all, and I ain't even watched this Vlad interview yet. I watched Vlad, but I ain't watched this interview. I watched his old interview, but I ain't watched this one. But what I tell y'all, Just a pattern of behavior. They gonna.
Pablo Ross also did a video on this where he documented, I believe, how Lil Durk has been terrorizing Quando Rondo. So if you guys don't know, that was one shooting at the gas station, but Quando Rondo has been getting stalked by Lil Durk. Like, there are multiple occurrences, not just that one shooting. There are multiple instances of Quando Rondo being in shootouts, dodging bullets since King Von has passed away.
And if they got on the multiple shootings, if they got other witnesses besides this Georgia shooting, if they got multiple witnesses coming forth saying that Durk did this, that's just making their case more solid. The defense, the DA or whoever on the case or whatever, that's making their case more solid, showing a pattern of behavior. He has a history of doing these things. No one died, but look, he has a history of these things. Now he's done it now, and someone died. That's what they're trying to do. Trying to show a pattern of history, pattern of behavior.
And people are attributing that to Lil Durk and claiming that Lil Durk is responsible for essentially hitmen following Quando Rondo all across America.
Crazy.
Because I believe like the shooting they're referring to, that took place in Georgia. And there were also multiple other shootings in Georgia and then in another state as well. And then ultimately we got the California shooting that left Quando Rondo's cousin dead. So Lil Durk has been actively sliding on Quando Rondo for the most part. And if Trapper Ross was able to document this and knew all the details, then I'm sure the feds probably know all the details right now as well.
So the feds are saying there's 9 witnesses?
Yep, it's 9 witnesses. You got to think about it. You got Vonnie missing. You got the other guy, Flock. He ain't coming to court either when Durk and them showed up. That's 2 people. Then you got number 2, the other shooter. He been missing. Then you got number 5. You got co-conspirator number 3, which is a manager. And then you got PW1, PW2, CW. Yeah, it's just all bad, man. And all these people connected to.
Then again, not all the witnesses is gonna be credible. I'm quite sure Drew Finley gonna be able to depict some of them niggas apart, like pick them apart real easy. But it's for the ones that's gonna be real good witnesses. Oh my God, pray for Durk, man. We gotta pray for him, bro, cause whoo. Out of 9 witnesses, one of them got to be credible. And depending on who that one is, depending on his state. Boy, that's crazy, bro.
Durk in some way.
9 witnesses.
I bet y'all if he get out of this, he ain't gonna have no niggas around him. He gonna be moving by himself with security. I bet you. He ain't finna, man, he'd be a dummy to be moving around with niggas again, bro. Niggas and got it. Fucking with all these killers and niggas like that. Got his ass tied up in this shit, bro.
That are gonna take the stand and say that Durk was the reason why this murder happened.
Yep.
Okay.
And those 9 people ain't indicted either. Gotta say that.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, co-conspirators are usually indicted, aren't they?
Co-conspirator, they missing. When I say indicted, I mean mug shot. It's only the certain people with mug shots. Like Vonnie ain't no co-conspirator. He wouldn't be one because he wouldn't be a number 5 because he got a mug shot. Number 4 too. We forgot about number 4, the guy from Cali. He gon' have to tell who he called.
Damn. Yeah, it's getting bad.
You've been promised incredible things with AI, but has it actually lived up to all the hype?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, now you talked about there's 6 sealed documents that are going to prove, according to the feds, that Durk actually directed the killings?
Yep, it's in the paperwork that just dropped. It just dropped like 4 days ago. And it says that it's 6 sealed documents that would prove that Durk directed the murder, and he was aware.
Damn.
If you read up on all the filings, then you know this has always been Lil Durk's biggest fear. Lil Durk and his attorney continue to tell the judge, yo, tell them release all the documents because right now they're slow roasting us, they're slow cooking us, they're trying to ambush us. We need all the documents. We need to prepare a proper defense. If they're not giving us it. So this has been something they have filed multiple motions about. So now we're finding out, the feds got more information on Lil Durk. Like the feds right now is slow cooking this, and which is like what most court cases are, right?
But then again, think about it. Why you think they keep pushing it back? The more they push it back, the more witnesses they accumulate, the more evidence they accumulate. Bro, that's why Durk keep trying to go to trial now. He been trying to go to trial instantly. Like, he been trying to go to trial. And that's why, because the same time will tell, it's true. And with that being said, time is telling, and more is coming out. So that's why he was trying to go. Still, that's why he's trying to go to trial, like right now, like yesterday type shit. Like,
you know, like the
wanna go to
discovery
trial for
and
sure.
evidence is like this thin. Like before trial starts, it's like this thin, and then on the first day of trial, the evidence file then extends to like this. So this is
facts.
something that's routine, but again, it's illegal, it's unethical, it's not right. Now, the reason why Lil Durk to me is really cooked, it's not even about the amount of people who are witnesses, but it's the person, I should say the people who are witnesses, right? Not the amount. Trenches News will say that Otia Vani. Now, Otia Vani, if you guys don't know, is King Von's cousin. Vani was like the mastermind, the brainchild, was who put together everything, who paid. Vani was the one who essentially did all the work that Lil Durk was supposed to do, but Lil Durk didn't want to get his hands dirty.
And Lil Durk just put the money up and nah, bro. Come on now.
According to Trenches News, that guy Otia Vani has went bad, is gonna be snitching on Lil Durk. And if
Cold.
Vani snitch on Lil Durk, I'm here to tell you, Lil Durk will do the rest of his life in prison.
Tell me exactly what Vonnie's role is right now in the big picture.
In a big picture, Vonnie is the mastermind. He brought the guns.
So let me shut up. Listen to him. Real quick.
Vonnie is the mastermind. He brought the guns. He brought the cars. He paid two of the people off. He was the mastermind. He the mastermind that's finna try to get 20 years or whatever for telling, 25 years for telling on Lil Durk.
So, with that being said, as y'all heard it, he's the mastermind. He did everything. So he's able to connect everything together. He's the one who got he's that one person that connects everything together. So for him to tell on Lil Durk is bad. Like, it's finna be bad in trial. If Drew Finley cannot show that this man is lying, it's gonna be bad in court. Like, it's gonna go real bad.
And the rest of them.
Right. You're saying that the feds are offering him a 300-month plea deal.
Yeah, according to him.
According to him?
Yeah, according to him. He had he broke down some text messages that he sent to his dad, and his dad ended up sending them to me, and I ended up putting it out. He been planning on flipping since November, since they got locked up. I think they got locked up in October, and them text messages was from like November 11th. So from that time to November, he already planned on flipping.
Okay, so you're saying that Vonnie texted his dad, and why would his dad hand over that information to someone else, much less you?
His daddy says that Durk and Vonnie had played him out the money. You know, I ain't gonna even bring up the backdoor Von stuff, because I don't believe that. But the things...
Oh yeah, for those of y'all who don't know, OTF Vonnie, his dad is trying to say that Vonnie and Durk or whatever put the hit on Von, and that was why he died that night. That's what he's trying to say. That I don't know. I don't believe that really, but yeah, that's what he was talking about right there. So in case y'all didn't know,
that he did say, it ended up in the paperwork. Like, it's ended up, like, he tried to backdoor old block and all that. He said that, and it's in the paperwork.
Understand the timeline here and what he's telling you. OTF Vonnie didn't go bad on Lil Durk. They were already bad, if that makes sense, all right? So this hit took place about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3.5, 4 years ago. The hit took place about 3.5, 4 years ago. There's been a lot of conflict since. There's been a lot of back and forth since. Lil Durk was on good terms with most of O Block when that hit happened. O Block, Lil Durk, and everybody was on good terms.
mm-hmm.
After the Quando Rondo hit, Lil Durk and O Block started to get tension. Now, it was being reported the tension between Lil Durk and O Block started because Lil Durk was mad that O Block was slow at sliding for King Von. Durk felt like they was dragging their feet. They weren't doing enough. Bodies weren't dropping fast enough. And that's when Lil Durk and a couple of other people, including one person from O Block who's currently like deceased, started to get into it. In the paperwork, they said that Lil Durk actually put out hits and bags out on O Block members. Now, OTF Vani, being somebody who's from O Block or close to it or got relationships with like those guys, that kind of severed Lil Durk's and Vani's relationship, according to Trench's News. And even in the paperwork, it says that Lil Durk and O Block was at odds. So now everybody gets locked up. Yo, and the feds are smart, dog. Yo, the feds striked right when Lil Durk and O Block was beefing. So now everybody get locked up. Durk ain't paying for nobody's lawyers. Durk ain't looking out because one, Durk is also a part of this case. So like, bro, if Durk is paying for everybody's lawyer, that just adds more so to the conspiracy. So Durk is already at odds with you. You look at it like, damn, bro, I'm about to do life and I don't even get along with this dude right now. Yo, even if we get free today, I'm not gonna be in the inner circle, man. All right, bro.
And OTF Vani is one of the day ones.
I wouldn't say day one, but he one of the people that been around through everything. So he knows a lot. And he was in a car with Didi, the Fed saying that he was in a car. They never hopped out. They were stalking in the car. So he connects everybody. When the Feds talk to him, Vlad, you got to explain to the Feds, like, when you making a deal, who did you get the guns from? So now you got to tell everybody who gave the guns from. That knock out the shooters. Who are you in the car with? I was in the car with Didi. That seals Didi faith. Who was you on the airplane with, and did he know? That's Durk. He connect everybody. Bonnie is connected with everybody to seal everybody faith.
Well,
so in that courtroom, bro, it's gonna get bad, bro. It's gonna get real bad if they can't prove this man is lying in some way, bro. It's gonna get bad, bro. Cause he, like, then again, like he said, bro, he connects everyone, bro.
Argument could be though
you can do
that Vani was cool with King Von, and maybe it was just all Vani. Maybe Durk had no idea.
Vani did it. I'm glad you said that, cause he has the most motive to do it. He has the most motive. Von is his cousin. He trying to live it up. He around some money. He got access to credit cards. He can call these guys because these guys call him when they broke in the trenches. Like, he has a lot of motive. And that's why I got on the Vonnie did it.
Ain't no price to being a real nigga, man. Bro, I'm up 20 M's. I wish I might try to be a real... Fam, they trying to bury me, I'm burying them first, bro. Vonnie is King Von's cousin. Vonnie told them boys to slide. Vonnie got the guns for them boys. Vonnie rented out the vehicle. Vonnie booked the flights.
He did it all.
Vonnie did it, man. What? I'll better not hear, bruh. I'll better not hear.
But then again, when you talk about OTF, who you think about? Who got money? And who got the most money? Durk. Durk and Von. Recipes Von. Von was getting money too, but Durk got the most money. So then again, they trying to tie him to it because then again, he the one with the bag. So, yeah, it's...
A nigga who I sent on a dummy mission to do everything is trying to tell on me. Man, boy, you gonna have to out-snitch me, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all think Lil Durk cooked? All right, let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this...
Man, that's the video. My opinion, depending on what they can do with these witnesses, it may be beatable. But if these witnesses ain't lying and they telling nothing but the truth, see you later, Durk. It'd be a wrap. But y'all let me know how y'all feel and what y'all think. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. If y'all rock with me, man, share the channel. Other than that, y'all stay out the way, man. Y'all be safe. And I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one.